What's up, Virgo? There is some very peculiar energy surrounding you right now. I'm not even gonna lie. And really, I'm just gonna get straight into the reading. I do want to say that the song Outrageous by Britney Spears is coming up in my mind right now. So that could just be like a channeled song for some of you. And Britney Spears energy in general is coming out. So without any further ado, we're gonna hop into your reading. We're gonna hop into your reading. Jesus Christ. Eight of Wands. Okay. So your energy is coming out as the Eight of Wands. Oh my gosh. I'm laughing at something so completely different. I can't. I just want to like burst out laughing right now. I don't even know why, but we're gonna keep going now, okay? I don't really have too much to um say, but this is just like very fast moving energy. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna finish now. Jesus Christ, bro. Christ. Past, present, future, outcome, advice. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. This is so interesting, Virgo. Okay, so in the past position, we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands is in the present position. The Wheel of Fortune is in the future position. And then the outcome is the Eight of Swords. And then for your advice, we have Judgment. So you guys are having, just what I'm getting so far, it's like you guys are finally pouring back into your own cup. There could have been an imbalance in a relationship or relationships, like it could be like family or like maybe at work you're like picking up a coworker slack or something like that. Like you guys are doing everything for everyone else around you, and it's like you're finally like, actually, I just heard like skirt, like somebody like hit the brakes, and you're like, actually, um to hell with that. And it's like you're focusing on yourself, and that shift in energy is bringing in like a change, because your reality is no longer operating off the system of I do everything for everybody else and I get left with crumbs if I'm lucky after all of that. It's like, no, you are either like you're in a place where you're setting up boundaries for yourself. Like you're setting up boundaries for yourself, and you have a certain standard that you're like, okay, I'm like, this is what I'm working with, like this is what I deserve. And it's like shifting your reality. So we're gonna get some clarifiers. Also with the advice coming out as Judgment, this is like an energetic, I just heard they're going to meet their mirrors and they will concede, because the people that have been feeding off of your energy, they will concede. Because by you making a certain decision of like, no, I support myself, I care about myself, I deserve more, these people are cut off. They're cut off from you, Virgo. They're cut off from your energy. and things are going to start happening. And just like how they're going to meet their mirrors, you're going to meet your mirrors. And I will say that it's going to involve like a lot, like certain things are going to become a lot easier and a lot better, and you're going to feel the difference. Your life is going to feel lighter, but you're also going to end up dealing with a lot of these shadows that come from that overextension of self, of pouring into other people's cups. Like you're gonna end up going down like a journey of figuring out the root of those issues, and that's so normal. It's nothing to freak out about, and it's not anything to make you question your worth. Think of it as whether it's like new people come into, like trigger you. And I'm not saying like I don't know, it's kind of like a mixed bag, because there might be somebody from like, I'm seeing somebody like different. It could be somebody that's kind of an asshole. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's going to be somebody new that you don't have any like real deep, like soul ties with, that's going to like trigger you. But then you're going to be like, oh my God, like like how this random person is acting is literally no different than how my mom was acting, or how, my partner was acting, or da da da, like whatever it is that you've like stepped back from, and it's going to help you refine. And then there's also going to be people that show up that like hold the door open for you, or like want to treat you, or like, want to listen to you or something like that, and it's like going to trigger that like certain self-esteem issues, but that's in a good way, right? And it's like you're going to be asked to, like, pretty much all these shadows are going to be revealed through a different sets of circumstances, but it's all to help you stabilize in your new reality. Because that old cycle, babes, is like it's closing. It's closing. It's closing. Let's get some clarifiers. Let's clarify for Virgo here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Bro, let's get into this. So, clarifying your energy in the beginning, we have the King of Swords, and did I even show you right? I'm sorry. The King of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So this is literally confirmation. It's like you guys are setting up these boundaries, point blank, period. And this also is like people expect to feel people pulling on your energy. You're going to likely dream about them. Um, Random situations, random memories are going to pop up in your mind, and they may even try reaching out to you, trying to be all like, "Oh, like I." Oh my God, Taylor Swift just came to mind. That song, "We Are Never Getting Back Together." At this part where she's like, so he calls me up and he's like, "I still love you," and I'm like, "Ah, we're like, this is exhausting. We're never getting back together, like ever." And you're like Taylor in that situation. You're like, "Ah," like you're just so over it, right? And they're gonna be like, "I still love you," but you know it's bullshit. You know it's bull. Okay, your job's gonna call you back and be like, "Oh, come work." Like, "Oh, you're still on the schedule." Da, 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 whatever. Or like your ex is gonna call you up. "Oh, like, yeah, I should have listened to you and you told me da, 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 and I just didn't listen. I'm so stupid." Blah blah blah. They come back to me knowing damn well that they're not gonna change. Or like your parents, I highly doubt that they, like, if this is like a parental thing, I highly doubt that they would even take any form of responsibility. But I'm just getting like this energy of them being like, "Oh, like let's talk," and really it's just gonna be some nonsense where they have you over explain yourself. I'm even speaking quickly because it's just, I don't know, like I hate this. I'm not gonna lie, I hate this. Like they're gonna want anything from you, like any type of attention, they'll take it. They need your energy. But okay, to keep the reading moving. So clarifying the Six of Pentacles that we have in the past position, we have the Five of Swords, and we also have the Hermit. So it's like, after all, it's literally clarifying what I was saying. After all that give and take, you had absolutely nothing left. That's your energy, by the way. The Hermit, your energy, Virgo. It's like you were left with absolutely nothing. Look at this crow sitting alone, holding that little torch in the snow on that naked tree. It's sad. And then you have all these assholes in this, picture right here basking in all the energy that they took, the mental energy that you put into, and physical energy that you put into supporting them. But that hermit with that little star at the corner right there, and then your own light that the crow is holding, representing your intuition. It's like every time that you were left alone and they thought, "Ah ha ha, look at that loser," blah blah blah, whatever, like leaving you out in the cold on purpose. It's like your intuition, which, by the way, the high priestess is at the bottom. The high priestess is at the bottom of the deck, which is what I'd say that that star and then the light that that crow is holding symbolizes. It's like every time that you were left back, like left alone, you got a clearer, like you heard a clearer, like internal voice, like your intuition kicked back online. And with the Hierophant being here, um, and then also like the Judgment being your advice, it's like letting me know that your guides also are like really trying to communicate with you. And there was just there's like flies flying outside the window, monitoring spirit energies, pulling on your energy type vibe. So clarifying the Nine of Wands, we have the Star, and then we have the Five of Cups. I don't have to go over it. I already said it earlier. You guys are setting up boundaries. You're reflecting on You're reflecting on the things that like devastated you in the past. You may have lost a lot. You may have lost pieces of yourself, really. But in the Five of Cups, both in this artwork and in the OG artwork, you still have these two cups right here, these perfectly good cups that are more than enough to help you carry forward on your journey. So it's like the things that you lost or the pieces of yourself that you lost, like that was it. It no longer was going to support you moving forward. And with the star here, it's like there's healing. Now that you let go of those pieces of you and those things that no longer serve you, those people that don't serve you, it's like you have the room inside to embrace your own individuality and just like piece yourself back together. And it's not just you on your own. I already mentioned it. Your higher self, you and your higher self are like this, okay? Like you can't, like, come on now. And then you also have like your spirit team. We all have a spirit team. And then you have readers like me that are also sending you good vibes. So keep up the good work, the boundaries that you're doing the damn thing, even if it doesn't feel like it. You're doing the thing. Clarifying the wheel of fortune in the future position, we have the Hierophant and the Sun. I think that speaks for itself. It's like you're being ushered into this reality where it's like you're able to shine. And I recommend, if you have significant Leo placements in your chart, or like just any Leo placement that you really resonate with, I'd recommend go watch. I'd recommend watching the Leo reading that I uploaded, because I feel like that could also give some, like, that's like a whole other reading full of things that may be able to help you out. So go on ahead and watch it if you feel called to. Otherwise, this is good enough. But yeah, it's like you guys are entering a completely different reality, and it's gonna shake you up. Like I was mentioning earlier, clarifying the Eight of Swords, we have the King of Cups, and then the Seven of, not seven, but the Five of Wands. So it's like what I said, internal belief systems that were holding you down and keeping you stuck with those people in those places in that old cycle is going to be challenged. This King of Cups is like somebody who will come in, they're emotionally, like, come in and take care of you. They're emotionally stable, they know how to hold space for your emotions, they know how to take care of you. Think just like water sign energy. Like they're very like Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, very intuitive, they know how to show up for you without you even having to ask. They don't have to be those signs, those placements could be significant, but like just know that they'll show up in that type of energy, and you're going to feel safe. But that safety that you feel with them is going to stir up the internal emotions. And even if this is like an external thing with like some asshole showing up and like reminding you of what you left behind, there's still even beauty in that, because you don't owe that B word nothing, okay? You don't owe them anything, but you owe it to you to maintain your own boundaries. And I'm gonna leave it at that, Virgo. Very beautiful reading. I love this for you. I really do. Cause like you're protected. You're protected. And it's like even the spiritual attacks that like go through, it's like still to your benefit. I think I said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. The evil eye, the projections, the monitoring spirits, it's like none of those people, entities, whatever, that are attached to the people, whatever, right, have any dominion over your soul. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, genuinely. And through this, you're gonna learn how to protect yourself. I'm gonna learn you something right now. There's this dude on YouTube that I loved watching, especially back during some like tough times when I was dealing with my own, you know, like spiritual attacks and like all that stuff, right? Um, well, I was about to say, I guess I don't love him that much because I don't know the name of his channel, but like I genuinely do. The dude's name is Michael. He does Reiki, so you could just like search that up, like Michael, cord cutting Reiki. He has long, freaking gorgeous brown hair, nice thick, beard. um, and he's always outside. So yeah, uh, he has all kinds of cord cutting Reiki sessions. You can always call on Archangel Michael. He stay ready. And also there's subliminals out there that can help boost your self concept, and also subliminals that surround the premise of like protection and alchemizing the evil eye into something that supports you. All kinds of things out there to help you manage this like the evil eye that I'm sensing around this collective. And you also, another thing that I really like to do, any amount of evil eye that's sent your way, like I just like to say things like, anytime that my name is brought up in a conversation, anytime that somebody's like, sending energy, negative energy my way, whatever, it makes me more beautiful, it makes me more money, it accelerates my positioning to whatever it is that, like it is that I'm like manifesting at the moment. It accelerates my manifestations. There's all kinds of ways that you can just like speak um into the universe and like transform this energy into something that benefits you. That's what it's for at the end of the day. We eat that shit up. You do, Virgo. That's all I have for you. If this resonated with you, leave a comment. I If you feel called to, of course, like I would love to know what's going on. And it really helps me be able to get even deeper and more specific when it comes to the collective readings. If you feel called to book a session, don't be scared. Check out the link check out my description. There's information in there for you regarding like my readings. That's it, Virgo. You got this shit. I'm rooting for you. I'm cheering you on. Why am I feeling so awkward? What the hell? Real quick, too. Something just came through. You guys have loved ones on the other side that are like so happy for you and like cheering you on. They're so happy that you're finally like setting boundaries for yourself and like standing up for yourself. And they're going to be able to help you out more now that you're in that alignment of like, I deserve more. I deserve to be protected. I deserve to be loved. So if you want to know when they're trying to like reach out to you or if they're communicating with you, their birthday, like their birth date will pop up, their favorite color will pop up, or like color combinations will pop up. Certain songs that they always listen to would pop up, or like certain eras of music will pop up. With Archangel Michael, pay attention to the color blue. Okay, and what else? What else? What else? What else? Also, like butterflies are signs of like loved ones from the other side checking up on you, sending you messages, and also pay attention to your dreams because some of you are going to start dreaming a little bit more about these people. So, yes, that's it, Virgo. Bye.